Hi, I'm Sanjay Lad. Welcome to one more video of Special Biotonic. In today's session, we'll talk about autosomal inheritance. Now, in autosomal inheritance, we'll talk about phenylketonuria, that is PKU, and widow's peak. So, students, I request you all to like my channel, share it, and subscribe it, and please do press the bell icon. Students, let us start with phenylketonuria. Now, this disease was discovered by Folling in 1934. It is an inborn autosomal metabolic disorder. Inborn because child is getting this disease by birth. Now, we can get disease of two type, either inborn or acquired. Inborn is by birth only. Now, this disease due to mutations in the autosomes, therefore, it is autosomal uh, condition and it causes metabolic disorder. What is it? We'll see it bit afterwards. Now, the gene responsible for this disease is present on chromosome number 12. Now here, normally the phenylalanine is converted to tyrosine due to enzyme called as phenylalanine hydroxylase. Now in disease called as PKU, that which we are learning today, the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase is not at all produced. Therefore, there is accumulation of phenylalanine in the blood and CSF. Further, this phenylalanine get converted into phenyl pyruvic acid or phenylketone. Now, this this phenylketone are excreted through urine. Therefore, the condition is called as phenylketonuria. Now, normally the words such as ketonuria, alkaptonuria, or glycosuria, these are the terms used for presence of some elements in the urine. Like glycosuria is the excess of sugar in the urine. Like that, it is excess of phenylketone, not excess. The presence of phenylketone in the urine is called as phenylketonuria. Now, what are the symptoms of phenylketonuria? The children which are born with phenylketonuria are normal at birth because the level of phenylalanine is normal. But after 6 months, the level of phenylalanine rises. Thereby, it leads to severe mental retardation. Now, due to severe mental retardation, the brain of the child doesn't develop properly. Therefore, it is called as microcephaly. Due to accumulation of say phenylalanine, the skin shows a lot of rashes. Then the child shows musty odor due to high level of phenylalanine in sweat, urine and breath. Now tyrosine is required to produce melanin, which in turn required to make the skin and eyes darker. So the children suffering with phenylketonuria, they have light skin, hairs and blue eyes. One more thing is this tyrosine is also required for production of various neurotransmitters such as epinephrine, norepinephrine and dopamine. Now this is a picture showing the normal condition of the brain, that is normal brain of the child, and this is microcephaly. Micro means small, cephaly is what brain. So in case of PKU, the child shows microcephaly, that is small brain. Now this is a cross between heterozygous male for PKU marries with heterozygous female for PKU. Now these two parents are normal as far as level of phenylalanine is concerned. Now in their children, 1 out of 4 will have normal condition. 2 out of 4, that is these middle two, have are carrier of the PKU. Their body level of phenylalanine is normal. They are not suffering with phenylketonuria, but they are carrier of the disease. Whereas the last child, 1 out of 4, shows phenylketonuria. So students, please remember here, the PKU is a autosomal recessive condition. That is, the child get both a recessive gene from their parents. Therefore, he or she suffer from the condition called as PKU. Now, the disease is not at all curable, but if we diagnose earlier, we can prevent the symptoms. Now, the symptoms can be prevented by giving child with low protein diet. The diet should strictly have the content other than milk or eggs or any content which is having higher proteins. So by preventing higher proteins in the diet, we can prevent high level of phenylalanine in the blood. Thereby we can prevent a disease. So students, this is a disease due to inborn autosomal metabolic disorder, and it causes severe mental retardation with the skin and hairs are light and eyes are blue. So students, I hope you are understanding the phenylketonuria. Now second autosomal inheritance is widow's peak. In widow's peak, the person shows a prominent V-shaped hairlines on the forehead. Now look at the pictures which are there on the top of the screen. The first three individuals shows prominent V-shaped hairlines. So they are called as the people having widow's peak. This fourth one has straight hairline, so it is non-widow's peak. In the fifth case, it is V-shaped, so it is widow's peak, and sixth case, it is non-widow's peak. Now, the notation for the widow's peak is autosomal dominant disease. So here, capital W or capital W small w, they indicate the widow's peak, whereas small w indicate non-widow's peak. So students, please remember, it is a autosomal trait and not a disease. It is due to autosomal dominant trait, and the genes responsible for widow's peak is present on chromosome 8. Now look at this pedigree chart. The pedigree chart shows, so say this cross. Now what is a pedigree chart? It shows various symbols. The square indicate males, circle indicate females, horizontal line indicate the marriage between the male and female, vertical line indicate offsprings which are produced from this couple. Now offsprings are shown in the order of their birth from left to right. So these are the 4 children of this couple. These are the 2 children of this couple. Now when this couple is marrying, say a male with widow's peak marries with a female with widow's peak. So here the children are what the first child is. So this lady is having, say, widow's peak. That is, she may have, say, homozygous dominant alleles or heterozygous dominant. In second of case of this lady, that is second case, this lady shows straight hairline, so it is non-widow's peak. So she will have strictly small w, small w. So remember, this is not a disease. This is just a phenotypic condition which we can see externally. So students, I hope you are understanding the concepts of widow's peak and phenylketonuria. So at the end, I request you all to like, share and subscribe my videos, and please press bell icon to get notification of new videos. And thank you for watching this video.